Oh, yeah. See? Isn't that better? Hello to everyone, it is me, Hibiscus Bones. Did you miss me?
I am a
faggot,
and as a
faggot.
Wow, well, what an amazing video that I just posted, because I totally remember what I just posted. But should we get into today's video, today's topic? Let's not dwell on the past, but actually go into the future. While also looking at the past, because today we are going to review my Drag Survivor Season 8 looks. Now, if you like my video and you like my content, please don't be scared to like, comment, subscribe, share. Please share my content. Please share my content. I put so much energy and effort into these videos that I just want to see some recognition. Okay.
wow.
I'm just a little girl growing up. In the Bronx. I don't know. But let's get into today's video. Alright, so I do have a mannequin and I do have like most of the looks, but I have upcycled / revisited / gotten rid of some of the outfits from my season, because that was, God, 2 years ago? About 2 years ago. I'm 19 now and I was 17 when I competed. So yeah, about 2 years ago. So I don't have all the costumes, and I'm also just really lazy and I don't want to like swap between putting costumes on a mannequin. So we're just gonna display the costumes as well as like the videos that are on the Drag Survivor Instagram story. Shout out to Drag Survivor. They are on their newest season, season 10, season X, if you will. And honestly, so far so good. The promos are promoing. Like, okay, let's be real. Do you want me to review / rank the promos of Drag Survivor season 10? Because I thought about it, but then I was like, I don't want to like say anything. And then people are like, why did you say my outfit's ugly? Well, your outfit was ugly. I don't know. Yeah, but just let me know in the comments or DM or messages if you want to see that. Maybe I'll do it. Who knows? I'm a Maybe I'll do it and bring in some special guests. Maybe I'll bring in my drag family. Should we do that? Let me know. To start off, we have my promo, my Drag Survivor Season 8 promo, and the theme was vacation. So obviously, she's a little rough. She's a little, like, you see the vision, okay? Like, I was like very lacy, even though those are shoelaces, still lacy.
You gotta go.
I want to go very tropical, very airy, very, yeah. I also was like, these buns on my head were the damn thing. Babes, that's not drag. Get the buns out of your hair. That's not big enough. As I'm sitting over here with a flat human unit. I also added a hibiscus flower, and bitch, I still got that flower today because that is my favorite flower. It's my name, and it's my favorite color. Like, that color of hibiscus is that color of hibiscus. Like, yeah. I can agree with the colors that I chose for this look ate so hard. Like, I'm a color girl. Like, ooh. Now that didn't sound right. I love color theory, and I love colors that look well together. So you can count on me on making a really good look that has a really good color scheme. I even enjoyed this color scheme so much, and I just also wanted to up and revamp this promo. So I actually redid this look. This is one of the looks I redone. And yeah, I'm happy with how it looks now. If I was to do this promo again, that's how I would do it. But yeah, on to the next look. We have week 1 with our, I believe the category was superstars or something about stars and icons. So we had to do a performance / a look based on like celebrities, like music, like artists, like stars. So I was in this kind of like, I would say not obsession, but like fascination with Elvis and Elvis's story. Also the movie that came out, Elvis. Love that movie. The cinematography, love it so much. It's actually really good for me. Like it's really good for me. Movie I based off of my very first drag performance. I've done an Elvis number for my very first drag performance, so I wanted to like have a nod of my very first performance with my like kind of still love for Elvis at the moment vibes. So I put together this outfit. The fringe bralette was hot glued together because we don't know how to sew at this moment in my life yet. A lot of these outfits are going to be hot glued together until we get to like near the end of the competition, because those ones are actually kind of sewn. But the beginning one, ooh, the rough bitch. I added fringe and fringe fabric onto this bralette and this cowboy hat. Funny enough, this cowboy hat and this blazer, this beaded blazer, I actually got when I traveled down to Branson. Growing up, I used to travel down to Branson quite often, and I went the year before, or like a couple months like before Drag Survivor started. So I had this blazer with beads on it, and I was like, wait, this could be such a good like Elvis number. And bada bing bada boom, we got Elvis. Now going on to week 2, we have Pride Week, Gay Pride Week.
Happy Gay Month, cause you know you gay and stuff.
Okay.
Yay, gays! Woo, 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 woo.
If I was gay, I'd be like, I'm gay. Woo!
For this look, I wanted to go a little off out of the box for Hibiscus, and I went more sultry, more like demure, more calm, more sad even. So I wanted to base this performance off of one of the songs that I have held near and dear to my heart for that year, in the album Montero, and featuring Miley Cyrus. It was very deep, very emotional, and I just like felt connected with it. I thought this would be such a good song to like revolve around queerness, and it would be very emotional, deep. Everyone will get it. So for the look, I wanted to base it off of the album cover of Montero and like kind of the vibes of Montero as a whole. So I did this little bodysuit with like elegant bedazzled designs and artwork on the front, and then I added a denim puffer jacket, which I didn't make, but I bought, but I love that puffer. But I wanted to take that, embellish it a little bit more, and then add rhinestone butterflies onto the look everywhere, because butterflies kind of like symbolize change, metamorphosizing. I was like, oh my god, queerness, change, metamorphosizing. And also butterflies played a huge part of the Montero album. So I was like 2 and 2 together. I was put in the bottom this week, and I have a little funny clip of me hearing that I was saved. Yeah, the judges really didn't get most of my looks or my concepts or my ideas this season, and you'll probably get that with how many times I was placed into the bottom or not high this season. So you know, it's okay. It's fine.
Oh.
I'm realizing that my voice is like very shot right now. I don't know why, so you're gonna deal with that.
And yes, I do sound like the author.
Moving along to week 3, we have Angels and Demons. And girl, everyone expected me to do Angel this week because I was so sweet. I was the youngest of the season, being 17. Everyone was like, Angel, Angel, Angel. I want a demon. Demons are more, like, you could do more with demons, I thought. And I did. One of my good friends that year recently bought me a breastplate that week. And what an amazing time to get a breastplate for the first time. Getting my first ever breastplate for a demon week. And guess what? I know a lot about like mythologies and all of that jazz. So succubus, you see where I'm going with that? Tits with a demon equals succubus. So we got this. Now, as you can see, my looks are getting a little bit better. Like, we're rhinestoning a little bit more. We're actually making concepts a little bit more. And that tail, look at that tail. That's a nasty tail. She's nasty. But you can see that my sewing skills are actually getting way better. I learned to make a pillow and how to make a proper pillow. I was like, oh, I know how to make a pillow. So let's make a pillow, but make it a triangle pillow. It's very, I really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this number.
Biscuits in the house.
Let's go. That's not the start. Now I'm in the race, bitch. I just won. Not talking first place. I got moves. Dancing with a high kiss. Gonna get you stunned to make you say, oh shit. Late in the night, I'm not gonna leave. I'm still dating Adam and Eve. Yeah, I be here rubbing my over. But tonight I ain't gonna be the bottom worst. Don't.
Myself. First off, bitch, you wrote your own lyrics. Yes, you did! Yeah! I want you to know how special that is because in my audition tape, I wrote my own lyrics to Call Me Mother. So you write your own lyrics to RuPaul's song, bitch. Yeah! Second off, did you see how this bitch twirled? She aired the fucking building. Look, you ain't gotta worry. You probably got to be up for elimination. Now you were good. You just get your money to the fuck off my stage, bitch. You go get you some air. You get collect that shit. Get off my stage. Go get you some water. The may not order a drink. Get the fuck off my stage.
Next, we have my personal favorite week, 90s sitcom week, and I was put in the bottom for this week as well. Don't know why, but you know, choices. But for 90s sitcom week, I am a child of the 2000s, so I never got to experience the 90s. But you know who did? My parents. You see where I'm going with it? So I, growing up as a 2000s kid, I had 90s things cross over into my life growing up. Things such as like Nick at Night, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like George Lopez, like 90s music. So like, I thought I had this in the bag. Apparently not, because they didn't like it. But you know, I thought I ate this up. I was very inspired by Jax, the drag queen, who did a kind of like similar silhouette, similar look for, I think it was the premiere of Drag Race season 15, where they had like this leopard catsuit and like this 90s kind of windbreaker. And I was like, this is so cute, I want this look. So I paired Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with this look, and then like a song from the 90s, which was Jump by Criss Cross. I believe it's from the 90s. And I just mixed all that together for my version of my love of the 90s. Bitch, I should have been in the top for this week. Now we are on week 5, and I didn't really know what to do.
What?
It was 80s prom. So I had some guidance and help from my parents, as well as Widow Von Du, as well as 1 or 2 other queens to help guide me into what 80s prom should look like in the eyes of hibiscus. And this is that. I made the hair, I teased it to the god because I know 80s had like very blown out hair, blown out blush. So the concept I chose was to do a get ready for prom, drive to prom, be at prom, be left at the altar at prom. My date didn't show up. I was getting ready for him at the house. He didn't show up. I'm sad. Honestly, this look, I kind of just like thrifted the base dress, found something that was kind of, I would say, comparable to the 80s like prom dresses. I wouldn't say exact, but comparable. And I added this like big tulle bow and train in the back to actually give it more than just a thrifted dress, as well as like big pearls, like a giant pearl necklace, like that. 80s prom. Like transitioning along, we have group week. So all of us were divided into 3 specific groups paired with one of the 3 main judges. And I had Team Riri XL. She's on, yes, she was a judge, but she's also on Drag Survivor Season 10 right now. So let's go Riri, that's my judge. But I was on Team Riri XL with my divas, my sisters, Serotonin and Vivian Taylor. And for this week, we had to like do 2 different group numbers. I think one was a given song to us that went with our judge. So I was like, wait a minute. I honestly think we ate that one up. Like our choreography, our synchronism was on point. And then the flower gag, like the like, bitch, your mom breastfeed like this.
Your mother's so old that her breast milk is powdered. You breastfeed like this.
Love it. And for the second number, I don't remember what the concept was, but we did the Muses from Hercules. And bitch, we're doing Hercules. Hercules.
Oh, Hercules.
Like, bitch, that, too good. I have no words to say. Like, this look, it is a simple white bathing suit, which I was like, it's okay. But Riri opted to sew each of us matching capes. And bitch, she did her big ones with that. Next was storybook theme. Storybooks, children's books, something like that. And growing up, I was a child. Once. So you know what I did? If you give a mouse a cookie. Now, I think this number was when I became a piece in the chessboard. This number, I actually learned how to make a drag queen mix. Mixing in audio clips with music clips to tell a story. And bitch, I did it. I also think this is where I got my fondness for denim and denim fabrics, because I was also starting to sew a bit more and sew better. So I made this cute little like denim panty with like overalls and like it like gave if you give a mouse a cookie. And bitch, you could not tell me shit. Like, I have no notes. I would still wear this outfit. I would rhinestone it to the god, but like I would still wear this fucking outfit. And I was passing out cookies to people. Like, bitch, I fed the children. Bitch, I fed them.
The one can't. The 2 1 2, the cunty 1. The cunty.
Next up, we had Blood Week. I did my big ones with this. I actually think I was in the bottom, but you know. I was in the bottom for a lot of weeks, which I don't think I should have been. But that's just me personally. That's why I'm an all-star. Hello. But for Blood Week, I decided to go a little bit out of the box and do Bloody Mary and have this big ass prop that my father made. Shout out father. And I would put tin foil so it would look like a mirror. And then we would play Bloody Mary by Lady Gaga. And at the screech, rip through the mirror, Diva, I ate that. And this look, blood on blood on blood on blood. My one critique with this look is the black panty. We could do better. But this like blood poncho with like the fringe and the beads and the gems, this is cute. It's just down here at this like black panty is where you kind of lose me in the look. But you know, I think the number did it all. And then I did wet by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. But every time I said wet I would change the word to bloody. I thought it was funny. I don't know if I did my big ones there. But this, you know, it was a week. It was, maybe I should have been in the bottom for it.
Very controversial statement. I can't even believe that this is a controversial statement, honey. But as a Christian, Catholic, Mormon woman.
This week, this next week, roast week. Me doing a roast? I barely know these people. They wanted me to do a roast, and I didn't know anyone because it was like my first year or two in the drag scene, and I was like, right. Luckily enough, I had an amazing backstage help to help me write some of my jokes, most of my jokes. Like my father, my mother, as well as Markable, who at the time of helping me in this comp and helping me in this challenge, she was not my drag mom. We were just really good sisters. Like, I was like, girl, auntie, sissy, like, bitch. And then, fast forward like a year or two later, she asked me to be a part of her family. Like, the world is small. And I'm just an ant. What? The world is small. And I'm just living it. No, that's boring. The world is small. And my tits are smaller. But I actually had a really good time roasting. I kind of felt like in the moment that I was doing really good. Like me and Sarah were the top dogs of the week. And then the judges come in with their kind of point, or like who won this week, and Widow Vondu, who was hosting, she didn't agree with the judges, and she changed the votes to have me win this week.
Honestly, I am a little very gagged.
Me winning a roast is crazy bitch. But moving on to this look, I did buy and thrift this basic pink dress, yes, but I knew it was gonna be a roast. So my big brain thought ahead and was like, what is the most iconic roast to ever think of? The Burn Book in Mean Girls. So I made this hot pink ass dress, the Burn Book from Mean Girls, but I made it local and made little paper pages and wrote and printed out pictures and glued and local girls from the competition. Bitch, it was fun. It was good. It wasn't great. It was phenomenal. I'm even impressed about little me doing that. I don't know if big me would think big. I don't know if me right now would ever think about doing that. Maybe I would. But I'm just impressed little me thought about that. Like, that is, love it. And I did win this week, so, you know, gotta give it some points. Okay, we're almost there. Next, we have the Reinvention Week, which we had to choose a number from a Drag Survivor alumni's performance that they did bad in and redo it. At the time, my favorite Drag Survivor alumni is Alexandra Evangelista. Still kind of is though, but she was my first ever drag queen I saw and fell in love with, like going to a local bar. Like, she was the first ever drag queen at a local stage I went to and saw and was like, wow. And girl, girl, it was downhill from there. I was put in the bottom this week. But I just like redid one of her things. It's a denim pant with a denim butterfly top. I don't know. It was okay. It was okay at best. Skipping past that though, we had leather and lace week. Leather and lace week? I had no fucking clue what to do with that. Leather and lace? That is so broad. So broad that I didn't know what to fucking do. So I went to my dear good mother, sister at the time, but dear good mother, Markable, and she helped me figure out and pick the theme of Harley Quinn marrying the Joker for lace, and then he says no at the altar, crashing the fuck out, and that goes into a leather. So I was like, that's brilliant, that's Gucci, I'm actually good with that. So we did that, and I thrifted this like little dress, this lace dress, this wedding dress, and I added more lace onto it because I was like, I don't want to be clocked for not having lace. So I added more lace onto this dress to fit the criteria. Then the leather bodysuit you probably can recognize from the girl group. So yeah. Now we have made it to the finale. I skipped past the reunion because it's just a simple slip dress. So to the finale. So for the finale, I had to create and provide 4 different looks. One red carpet for before the event, a out of this world kind of alien, out of this world theme, a goth theme, and best drag theme. So for my red carpet look, I wanted to base my red carpet on this Baja Blast, or the Baja Blast. I love Baja Blast so fucking much. Like, bitch, I love Baja Blast so much. So I found this really nice creator. I'll link them or tag them somewhere, either on screen or in the description, or why not both? Why not both? And I remember seeing a video of them making a resin Baja Blast purse. So I recreated it, remade it. This look, I had too many looks to make, so I did not make this one. But I bought this dress and added this kind of teal green tulle skirt underneath the top layer of the skirt portion of the dress, so then it could be more cohesive with the Baja Blast clutch. And then I also made this hair, which is also really sculptural and really cool, and I'm very proud of myself for being 17 and making this. That's crazy. Going on to the real portion of the competition, starting with Out of This World theme, I wanted to do Starfire. Now, moving along to the actual competition, we're gonna start with Out of This World because that was the first one we started with. But I wanted to do Starfire. I was trying to think of what is out of this world, what could be good to do for an out of this world kind of space concept. And I was bouncing between a weed alien, which I already debunked because I was 17, didn't know anything about weed. Pokemon being outer space Pokemon was kind of like a little difficult for me at this moment to make something like that. And then settled on Starfire, which I know a lot about because I love the original Teen Titans cartoon, the one that the one that aired like on Boomerang or old Cartoon Network in the early 2000s. That Teen Titans I love. Teen Titans can go home. So I did buy and purchase this costume off of Amazon. I just embellished it a lot. At this moment in the competition, it's been months since the start, so I learned how to sew better. I learned how to actually rhinestone stuff, so my crafts were getting better. But yeah, I just like embellished this bodysuit. I bought this wig, styled it to have the 2 little tufts and strands that Starfire kind of does have. But yeah, it's a pretty simple dress.
At the old school transvestite shoes, you know the trade will see you in these, and even if you're busted, honey, he'll get his line.
Next, we have goth/punk, and I also did not know anything about punk or goth. I think it was punk. Pretty sure it was punk. I did not know anything about punk. So I took the idea of like just rascal on the streets, spray painting punk, like British punk. Literally the only kind of punk I kind of thought about doing was kind of the British punk that was featured in Cruella, but also was a specific time period in British culture. But I was like, I don't know. So I just kind of did whatever. This number was pretty fine. Like, I wore new shoes. This outfit I did plaid and like holes and like, it was actually a pretty good outfit. I love the accent of denim with this yellow plaid. It's very like chef's kiss of a color theory. So I'm just gonna skip past the punk theme because there isn't much to it, first off. But I am gonna go into best drag finale look.
Beep beep, gay, coming through.
Displayed right here. This look is so near and dear to my heart. When first starting first started getting into drag, it was sophomore year of high school. And I am a graphic design student, graphic design, video production, animation, theater student, now sewer. But I was in graphic design in my sophomore year. And for one of my projects, I drew this woman with this green dress and this crown. And I was a little bit into Drag Race, and it wasn't like a big phenomenal culture switch It wasn't a big phenomenal like culture switch for me yet at this moment. But I knew that I wanted to do drag and I would win Drag Race eventually. And I just drew what I thought I would look like if I won Drag Race. And that is this green dress. Here's the picture that I drew in sophomore year in, what year was it? 21! Oh! 2021 I drew this. I drew this in 2021. And then, I don't remember when I was doing Survivor at this time, but the time will be put somewhere on the screen. But I was like, it has to be done. So I used a hoop skirt, I used draping, I used models, I used tape to like mask what parts of my body would be what. Like, I wanted this look to be phenomenal, and I actually think I did. I added little rhinestone hibiscus flowers on the hip to like give a nod to my name, but like this look is so special to me, and I'm so happy that I made this and got to wear it and got to actually like serve puss in this look, because it is what I wanted to look like starting out, and it was so pleasing to actually like look at myself and be like, oh, I am what I envision. I think if I did Survivor again, which I kind of want to, Allstars, call me. Beto, Cynthia, call me for Allstars. But I feel like I would do, at some point in Allstars, a nod to this look again. Maybe do a different performance, but this look definitely I would reimagine, because it is so special to me. Oh my god, got really sentimental all of a sudden. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. So yeah, those were my looks of Drag Survivor Season 8, as well as like a debrief of what my numbers were. Like, we did a whole like mix of what I did on Drag Survivor Season 8, and honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself. I made top 3 in the competition while being the youngest in the cast at 17. So I'm pretty happy with how I did. I think I should, well, obviously I think I should have won. Everyone thinks they should have won. But I think I should be called back to Allstars because looking back today at everything I did, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about myself. And what do you guys think? Like, what do you think about my package that I did in Drag Survivor? Mind you, this was a couple years ago, and I was a minor. I was 17, so be a little bit nice. But my drag has really changed from Drag Survivor to now. So, I don't know, let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. And also, at Drag Survivor saying I should come back. Let them know. Let the people know. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Drag Survivor Season 10, rooting for my sister, Quintessential! Quintessential for the win! Yeah! She's gonna hate me if she doesn't win and she watches this. Well, I will see you guys next time. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Share this video, share it with your friends, share it with your dog, share it with your Mima, share it with your gonkles, share it with everyone.
One can't. The two ones who the
But I give it a like as well and subscribe because
She was a fairy.
She was a fairy. Yeah.
But anyways, I ramble along way too much. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Mwah.